Hello everyone and welcome back to Roll. If my math is right, this is the 99th proper session that I've uploaded. There have been like two-parters and some explanation videos and things, but this is the 99th proper full run on the channel. And so it seems fitting that there's only one strategy that we can really try and implement, and that would be the passive 99 99s. So for that to be working, we need to get as many dice as possible. And then once we have 99 99s on our die, or when we roll 99 99s, we will then have every face of every other die become 99. So we're going to need lots of dice. We might have to get some breeding or cloning with keys and locks, which I've not tried in the new patch. I'm not sure how keys even work currently. I know there was lots of talk about how they might change over on the Discord. So, very first thing I'm going to do is get one of my faces probably just up to 99. Why bother stopping at 97 if we're not going to be trying to make use of the prime bonuses and such? We'll probably... would I take... I'm not going to take an incrementer because we're going to get one face to 99 anyway. But on other future dice, we'll probably take incrementers and things to see if we can't get other die faces up to 99 naturally as we progress on other dice doing other things. So we'll stop to get a 99 here first, and then we'll see where we go from there. Alright, we got to 98. We'll take another +2. Put that up to 99, which is of course the cap. You cannot have numbers that go over 99. Although it would be interesting to have something like a passive that lets your numeric values go higher than 99. I don't know how much higher that would be or how complicated that would make things, but it would be interesting nonetheless. So with our 99 in tow, we will upgrade, refresh. Now I have to think about what other stuff are we going to want to try and get a high score here, not just having the 99 99s. We could try perhaps for the 50 times score when you have only numeric values, or we could probably try for multi-face multipliers where it takes the number of a face that you have. So say we had 47 99s, it would multiply all the 99s by 47 or something like that. It would be worth 47 times 99. So for now, let's grab some single face multipliers because it's just a little bit different. It's stuff I don't normally do. We'll congregate these over on this second dice for now. Then we'll rush up to our third tier of shop because that's when we're going to be able to make our scoring far more consistent. We want a large multiplier on the 99. And we're going to want that whole die re-rolling as much as possible. That was not what I wanted to do. Alright, we've done it now. We'll figure it out in a moment. There's a 3x for our 99. There is a numeric 99. We'll grab that. Something to keep an eye out for. There is a 99 die generator. Replace a die face with a 99 die generator. Every 100 times this face is rolled, it will create a new die with a numeric 99 on every face. Well, I don't see how we can possibly decline that invitation right now. So we'll stick that up here. Now we're going to want to get all of this stuff re-rolling. The plus 100% on no 99s is obviously going to be no use to us. I will take a plus 10x. And we'll stick that there for now. I should have just stuck it on the 99 that's already existing over here, shouldn't I? That's dumb on my part. Right, let's get that re-rolling. Grab. We don't have anywhere to functionally put another 99 right now. I'll buy an incrementer die. What I really want to see is just a set all faces. That's going to be the difference maker for us right now. Because I feel like we're not generating our score nearly as quickly as I would like to be this early. Right, what else do we want? I will take 5 die of all numeric ones. There's our first extra 99 die. That's numeric only multiplier, so that's all numeric faces will be multiplied by 10, but things like our die breeder and the like would stop working, which is not what we want. Quantity die generator. Replace a die face with a quantity die generator. Every 150 times this face is rolled, it will create a new quantity die. So creates them with times 50 die, times 30 die, times 100 die, etc. Not stuff I'm too interested in right now. What tier of shop are we on? I can't tell from there. We do have passives, so we must be on the 4th tier. We're going to need a universal re-roller at some point. I feel like I've already gotten off to a terrible start with all of this, though. More stuff rolling in triplicate. Is our breeder rolling in triplicate? It's not, so I'm going to get that going. I'll take another 10x multiplier on one of the 99s over here. Multi-numeric multiplier. Replace a die face with a 3 times multi-numeric multiplier. This face is worth 3 times the most common numeric face in the roll times the number of times the most common numeric face occurred. That's going to be big for us once we do get up to 99, 99s and the like. I just can't believe we're not seeing any set all die faces. I'd expect to see loads of them at this point. I feel like skipping over that other shop tier has just kind of screwed up my rhythm on everything. And I'm mad about it. I'm not really mad. Sad about it. Seeing loads of these 10x multipliers though, that's not a bad time. There's another 99 die generator. Grab that, stick that with its own die. We'll try and get them re-rolling in duplicate and possibly put some weights on them. Building large breeding builds is not something that I'm particularly good at. Generally, they're runs that go a lot longer, and so I don't typically try and have enough time in a day to expand them out so extensively. Right, I'm not even going to grab any of this. A void die with a 99 on it would not be bad. There's another die generator. Let's get... Is this rerolls or score? Score. No weights, 100% extra score. We'll use that for a while. Might end up stopping using that later if we do pick up some weights, but we'll find out when we get there. Right, scavenger is good. That's going to be helpful. I'm also going to just pick up shop weight on a triple re-roller. So until we find a universal reroller, we can get this going a little bit more swiftly. Give me that 5x somewhere useful as well. These are only numeric faces, I think. Yeah, we can't apply them to other things. Not yet, at least. So our scoring is slowly increasing. Double numeric multipliers. Numeric multipliers will multiply the value of the 2 largest rolled faces. That's good for us. It'll just double our score on 99s. I'll pick up some other generators as we find them. Throw them on the dice that we have that are generating more dice as they reroll in triplicate. Alright, our scoring is finally kind of caught up to where I'd expect it to be. But also, now, of all times, we find set all faces, which is just like a cruel joke. But we'll set some of these to be 99s all round. I will pick up a shop refresh generator as well. And another 99 generator. Be good to get shop weights on that. Triples get an extra 100%. Well, we're always going to be rolling triple 99s somewhere, which is good. If the total quantity of dice in play is greater than or equal to 50, all the dice will have 200% more scoring. Why not? Numeric multiplier adjacency bonus. If a numeric multiplier is orthogonally adjacent to the face it is multiplying, it is worth 10 times more. Now, something like this is going to be adjacent to a 99. I just don't know if it's going to target the 99 that it's specifically referring to, but it can't hurt to have it. 100 times dice. We will hopefully work up to having 100 times dice eventually. More shop refreshes on here, why not? 5x extra on a 99 somewhere. Need a universal reroller. That's what I need. We're also going to need just more dice in general if we're going to get to 99 99s. I'll grab an incrementer die because that should work itself up to 99 eventually. Give me shop weights on settle die faces. And we must have a 99 somewhere. We actually do not. Alright, well, we'll set this 69 for now. Get those increasing. We can add a numeric value to itself on one of those. We can do this 53. That will make a 99 there for later. +9 on any large numbers. No, that's not going to do it. 100 dice bonus, 300% more. We better get to a decent number of dice later. That's all I can say. Another incrementer die. Right. Locks. Add a 300 lock to a die. The lock die cannot be modified and will have no value for 300 rolls. After 300 rolls, the die will become unlocked and duplicate itself. Well, we don't have any keys at the moment, but I'd be most inclined probably to duplicate this die that's giving us shop refreshes and 99 breeding, generating. It was a very early build of this, had die breeder adders, and then it became dice generation adders or something. Is that why my brain goes to that word first? Not sure. Give me more dice. We're always going to need more dice. Triples for an extra 200% will work out with our 99s. 4 times numeric modifier. Go on there, why not? We can buy a 68. Stick that on a die of all ones and then double it. Can we double something else? That's the consecutive die. Yep, we can do this 59 into a 99 there. Could have done the 83, but why not keep the 83 around for a while? BOGO is definitely going to be worth having here. Makes something cheaper than the thing you bought free. Pick that up, that's nice. I'd like to see a key, but honestly, we should probably just consider going up to our highest tier of shop at some point. Because I don't really know what I'd be looking for at this tier of shop than any other right now. Particularly when we want to find universal rerollers. Universal rerollers are going to be one of the biggest impacts in generating more score for us. There's dice, dice, dice. Whenever you add a new die, or whenever a new die or dice are created, create an additional standard die. That's what, 5 million? Good. Is that no 99s or no weights? That's no 99s. That's no good to us. That's a dumb thing to buy, because we're all 99s all the time at the moment. Add a numeric value to itself. A 77 becoming a 99 is all good by me. We can attach an incrementer somewhere to something that is not currently growing. Right, we've got lots of rerolls to work with at the moment. I would really like to find a universal reroller. But we'll pick up the free stuff that we get because of BOGO along the way. Add a copy of a die is good. Still have not seen a key that I recall. 17 million, though, is very expensive. I will grab a Yahtzee bonus and some of these die breeders. Obviously, the earlier you get these, the more power they'll have. We'll stick that one there. 99 breeder will stick on here. I'll grab a Yahtzee bonus for our 99s. God, we're not going to get to 99 99s, are we? And I'm going to be sad about it. Because I'm bad. Settle numbers. We must have a 99 somewhere, like that one. Add something rerolling in triplicate. Why not? Add an incrementer. Sure. Breeding die. 5 mil. What are we up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7s are... not 63. 7 7s, 49. There you go. I know my times tables. I'm going to stick that on there. Numeric 99s are immune to the effects of Dirises and viral die quantity multipliers. It's probably not something that I'm going to be screwing around with at this time. There's no weights reroll in triplicate. That's great. Unfortunately, none of this stuff is stuff that's going to greatly impact our ability to score up to 65 million. We are slowly breeding dice. Don't need the rerolls now. But I will take more and more dice in our effort to get to... First of all, we have to get to 99 dice. Then we have to have 99 of those being 99 before they will set all the other dice to 99. These are the problems I face. I'm not sure when we will get the point increases for, because we get something like 200% extra when we get to 50 die and 300% more when we get to 100 die. So when we get to those 100 dice, that's going to be a big jump in our scoring. $1,000 die plus 2,500%. How hard does it get to 52 million right now? Not too hard. I'll grab a 7 somewhere. We can double that later perhaps. Put a ×3 just about anywhere. This die has a 99 on it, which is good. We need to set more die faces to be 99 as well. It's all well and good having all of these dice, but if they're not getting to be 99 of the 99s, it's not going to be what we need. Can we add 9 to something to get something else to 99? You've got way too many standard die being created, which is like fine. It's just not what we need. Reroll bonus plus 100% is really good. Give me that plus 10. We were just looking at 86. We'll get to 89, 99 like that. That's good. All right, how many rolls to get to 110 million? Not too many. Maximum die is great. Incremented die, I'm not even sure it will get to increment all the way up to 100 at the rate we're going, but we'll try. Add some 10x multipliers around the gaff, just because we can. And if it's free or cheap, we'll throw it in as well. Everything's re-rolling in triplicate, so we don't need... Oh, this is adjacency multipliers, not adjacency re-rollers. Still, I'm going to skip over on that one. Set as much stuff as we can to 99. Run length multiplier, add die quantity. Adds the total quantity of dice in play to all numeric faces. We'll grab that. Get 6 half incrementers on a plain die over there. How are we doing for total number of dice? How do I see? Isn't there like an extra analytic mode now? No, it just tells me what die number it is, not total number of die rolled. Right, well, we'll just keep going. Die breeder generator. It's a bit late for it, but can't hurt to have when stuff is re-rolling in triplicate universally. Another die with maximums. What we also haven't seen yet is the 99/99's passive. We will of course need that if we are to get all of our 99s to turn into more 99s down the line. Prime number bonuses is not really anything we're interested in. A copy of a die for 2 billion. Don't think that's going to be something we can afford. But I will put even more shop weight onto settle dice because we're going to need more 99s all over. Passive Hunter for 2.5 billion. I think we're not going to need that many rerolls over the course of the rest of the run. More incrementers on something small. We're not going to get single group bonuses. We're not going to benefit from factor 50 multiplier. Still have not seen a key. We could take Yahtzee increase because we've got so many dice of all ones and 1 through 6 and standard die. Yahtzee increase might accelerate us to having lots more die of 99.99s. I'm just going to stick that on there because I can. Run multiplier doesn't really help us as much as we would have a couple of runs in our small numbers. Man, they got big fast, didn't they? All these ones that were 1s and 2s are now kind of in their 30s and 40s. But we're looking for a 99 in the bunch to set. I know we've made some somewhere around here. I've gone 99 blind. There you go. That'll do. Don't need numbers divisible by 5. Double highest die. Why not? Five dice with all ones is fine by me. And 5 more. What are we up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, dice number 133. So if we just look at the die that was most recently rolled, we can see, or most recently created rather, that's dice number 148. So we've made a good number of dice. They're all slowly increasing their value. We still need 99.99s. The passive. Without it, we're not going to be able to get our sea of 99s that we owe so much desire. No weights increase. No weights increase, yeah. If no weights or heavy weights are rolled, increase stuff by 3. That will get everything growing up to 99 when it doesn't accidentally find itself as part of a run or something. So now we really do want to find 99.99s. Not that everything isn't already 99, because we have no weights. So I guess now we just want things that are going to increase our score dramatically. Not that I know what those kinds of passives would be at this point. There's 10 more dice. It's 11 actually, with die, 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 of course. I think top 3 is bad for us here, because it would make 3 dice worth 30 dice, and then like 120 dice worth 60 dice, which is not a benefit to us. We don't need more re-rolling. We don't need more shop refreshes. No weights plus 200% is a good one, since we got this far without any weights. Face multipliers stack might do something for us, though I don't imagine very much. Look at that sea of 99s on our 99th episode. So yeah, I'm not sure what else we could possibly want and or need right now. Rerolls for an extra 50% seems like a good time. I have no idea if we're going to hit E16 or not. I'm not even really sure how long this number needs to get before it makes the jump over to in exponent numbers. There's a key finally. Let's see how these work. Replace the die face with a key. When rolled, all orthogonally adjacent locked dice will have 5 subtracted from their locked value. A locked die can only benefit from this effect once per complete roll. So that's going to slow down the effectiveness of lock and key strats considerably. I don't really mess around with lock and key strats too much because these runs that are far larger in scope take a lot more time, as I've said, and unfortunately I don't have that much time that often to plow into incredibly intricate runs. Grab that. I just wonder what other scoring stuff do we not have yet in our passives. We're building dice at a decent rate now. These are the kind of things that I should be thinking about. So, multi-numeric multiplier. Replace the die face with a 10 times multi-numeric multiplier. This face is worth 10 times 99 times the number of instances that 99 occurred. So what I should think about doing, really, is pick a spot where not much is going on. Put this down here. And then have things like wilds and other things orthogonally adjacent to that in order to try and increase score. So there's a wild. There's 99 99s. If you roll 99 or more numeric 99s, every other rolled numeric face will be changed to a 99. It's a mouthful, but it's a clear one. So let's take a 99 die generator, whilst we still have time to generate more dice. Things are getting a little bit slower than I remember rolling with this many dice being back in the day. How many rolls does it take to get us to this wild? It's going to be a lot, isn't it? And then I want this wild adjacent to this thing. So we'll stick it there. We'll grab that because it's free. We will grab 99 99s just because it was the whole point of the run, even though everything is getting set to 99 anyway. We will do it for my own amusement. It would just mean all these numbers that take a dozen or so rolls to climb up to 99 become 99s immediately now, which is worth something. Right, let's glue down those new interesting faces that we've got. So they're more likely to score off of one another, which is what we're going for here. We'll grab a 5x multi-numeric multiplier as well. And we'll stick that on the other side of the wild. Then we're just looking for some glue, really. Although voids, do they only work with numeric numbers? Replace the die face with a void. When this face is not rolled, it doubles the value of whichever face is rolled, otherwise has no value. So let's get a void. We should just buy a whole void die and then move it into place with the wild on it. Is that going to be easier? How much is this going to cost? 621 billion. Well, we could be here for a hot minute. We are currently up to 455 dice. It's taking its sweet time. Probably should have invested in one earlier and thought about what my late game looked like. Obviously the early game was getting to the 99s. Mid game was getting everything to be 99. But I should have thought about kind of a 3x3 grid of high scoring dice to be what I implemented right at the end. Right, we'll grab more dice just because they're cheap. So now we need to move that die. So I need one of these, because with that we're going to move that wild onto that void die. I've got to go find it. There it is. We're going to move that to here. Then I need to move that whole die. That's very pretty. So I want a whole die mover, please, game. I should be looking out for other passives that might benefit us, like this. This is one of the things that works with this. So, Wild Adjacency Multiplier for Wild Face is orthogonally adjacent to the highest scoring die face. It's worth 10 times more. Also, there is our die swap, so that's actually incredibly well timed. So we're going to move. Oh god. Going to move the whole void die to here. Then if we can save up 6 trillion, that would be great, although I now suspect that we're not going to get there. What would also be great is if we could glue down that wild on the void die. But I think it's probably going to be too late for that as well if we want to try and get up to 6 trillion points. I don't see us making it. Up to 625 dice. I think we have a passive for 1,000 dice, don't we? If we get to 1,000 dice, we get 25 times our score. Now, is there any way we can actually get to 25... sorry, how many... We need 367 more dice in 88 rolls. I don't see it happening. Obviously, strategies like this can be refined an awful lot more than I have here. But I'm not experienced in these very large giant runs. I can do like fewer than 100 dice for things like runs. I can do 5 dice multipliers or 25 dice lotteries. Those are the things that I know best. But as we tick down, I suppose I should put some thought into what I'm going to do for episode 100. Because obviously episode 99 was easy. 99.99s, it just calls to be done. How many dice do we now have? 725. We got nearly 100 dice in just that last like 60 rolls. I think we were on about 88. So if I had purchased a lot more dice, there's a chance we would have got that, but for now, it's not to be. Let's just click through very slowly and carefully through our last couple. So that's 745, 46, 747, and 2 more. 749 dice, most of which 99. So, of course, we do not beat our high score with that, but it was a fun time nonetheless. Thank you guys ever so much for watching. As ever, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and if you have any suggestions or ideas for other runs you'd like to see, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.